Today's workout was a test of our max, so it wasn't really a workout. Just testing where we're at right now. I am happy. I hit my goal. My goal was 425. I hit 427. So instead of using the 10s, I used the 11s, and it's more of a mental thing. And I'm happy about it because technically that would be the most I've ever benched. I tried 438, and I got stuck about 2 or 3 inches off my chest. Spotter helped me for another couple inches, and then I could lock it out, and that wasn't really too much of a problem. So it's really close. Because of that, I'm pretty sure that I could have paused the 427, but I won't say that I can because I didn't do it. On another note, my training partner, who did really well herself, her max before was 468. Today, she touched and goed 177 twice. So she's really close to being able to full pause that, which is actually 179. Sorry, not 177. 179. Again, really close to pausing that. We did kind of an overload with her. Well, she did a 179 one time, and then we kind of did an overload. Put 190 on the bar. She held it up. She said it felt pretty light, so she went down and then pushed it a couple inches off her chest, and then I helped her, and then she locked it out. And we did about 3 reps that way. It might have been 2. But anyway, so after that set, we lowered it down again to 179, and she still got it even after doing that overload. It might have actually helped her, but yeah, she's happy. I'm happy. 11-pound PR for her, 22-pound PR for me. But it's been a while since I attempted to max out, so probably in the same time frame we gained about the same. But yeah, that was all the workout was. We did some dumbbell shoulder presses, a little more bodybuilding style, so less rest between sets. I started with the 70s, and that was too light. I ended up doing 15 reps, then bumped it up to the 80s, and I did 12, and then with not quite a drop set, but not too much rest in between, went back to the 70s, and pumped out another 10. So it was all good. It's a good workout. Nice sweat going on. Took us a little while because she did her sets on the max and then I did mine. But other than that, super happy with where we're at right now. Probably going to test again in about 6 weeks. And then depending when the meet is in November, we'll be going for it again at the meet. Right now, it looks like my opener is going to be 4th place, 405, and then probably the 427, and then all out. I guess it really depends on what I max out again in 6 weeks. Since switching back to the once every 2 weeks, pretty much Wednesday is the heavy day. I think it's worked out really well. The bodybuilding part of the routine has changed up a little bit from the last time, so actually making a lot of muscle gains right now, which will hopefully translate into strength gains come the max effort weeks. The only thing different is a little bit more constant tension style training on the bodybuilding days. If you keep up with our Facebook page, you can see that on our back day, it wasn't really heavy, but we were concentrating on the squeeze and getting in some good time under tension, a lot of reps. And on bodybuilding days, we do a constant tension style bench where you don't come all the way to your chest and you don't lock up, and you just kind of pump it in between there. If you watch pro bodybuilders, you know that they all do reps like that. And I see a lot of guys in the gym do it that way. I've always been more of a full range kind of guy and not so much the partial range, but that's why I've always been stronger than, or get stronger more than I put on muscle. When I benched the 425 a few years ago, my chest was not as big as it is now. I'm not saying that I'm a beast or anything, but compared to then, my chest is much bigger, more thick. And I think that is due to the bodybuilding type of exercises that we've been doing lately. So to me, that just means more potential. If I can get more muscle on me, sorry if the sun is like blinding me right now, but more potential for strength. So if I can put on more muscle, that just means more muscle that I can strengthen. And if I ever get to a point where I think I have enough muscle, I don't know if that's possible, right? No guy ever wants to think that he has enough muscle. But anyway, when I get to that point, then I know that if I just want to get stronger, what I need to do, you just keep the reps really low. But then at the same time, I don't know if I really want to do that and go that far. I think having the bodybuilding type of workouts is good for my joints. I'm not getting any younger. I don't want to say how old I am, but I'm old. And I can really tell the difference between when I was younger and now. If I go heavy all the time now, I do have joint pain. I think I'm actually going to start using knee wraps. As far as how tight I'll make them and if they'll make a difference in my squat, I don't really like things affecting what I can do without. So it's kind of a tough call for me. I mean, I want to lift a heavy weight, but I don't like to have assistance. I like the 100% raw. So yeah, one of the reasons why I can't 100% raw right now is on my deadlift, because my grip is shit pretty much. I can only pull 441 was the best that I could do without straps, and I did 485 with them. So come the meet time, I'm gonna try to pull as much as I can without straps, since usually in meets it's no straps. But what I don't understand, this is just on a personal thing, if gear is allowed and you can wear a bench shirt and a squat suit, deadlift suit, why not straps? I don't understand. It seems to me that would be more of a limiting factor in a deadlift than anything. As far as like a squat suit or a bench shirt, I mean, they help you with the most critical part. The bench shirt gets it off your chest pretty much, gives you the momentum to try to finish and lock it out. Squat suit, same thing. The briefs are tight. I guess the squat suit and the deadlift suit, I don't know if there's any difference. I haven't done any research again. I don't plan on ever being a geared lifter. If you practice with gear all the time, your raw lifts suffer a lot. I think it was Ice Cream Fitness who just posted a video about him going back to raw lifting, and he's even thinking about not ever going back to geared lifting. Go watch his video, Ice Cream Fitness, and it should be his latest one, but to get more specific. But then his raw lift bench now is down at the 140 level. So he lost 10 kilos after only working out mostly in gear and doing the Westside method. Westside method is usually 4 geared lifters. I think it's a good method, and there's still merit for raw lifters. But the main difference, I think, is that when you train for gear, you're only mostly concerned with the lockout in the bench. So doing board presses and stuff like that, they only focus mostly on your lockout. And so for the people that want to push only doing partial reps, you will get stronger in that partial range of motion. But if you don't work on your starting strength, then you will get weaker at that. I think Brandon Lilio talked a little bit about it. He does a lot more raw lifting as well. He's making crazy gains doing the cube method. If you don't know what the cube method, look it up. It's, for all you powerlifters, definitely something you should look at. It's probably I wouldn't say the best way, but for me, the rotation that we're on right now is basically because of the cube method. Thanks, Brandon. So, leave a comment below. Give me your opinion on geared lifting. You like it? You don't like it? Pros and cons? Also, if anybody can answer tendon strength building or ligament strength building, same thing. But is there any scientific proof as to how it's done? I tried Googling it. I haven't really come up with anything. And then I guess the last question is, how do you work your different strength curves or sticking points? Do you use a rack? Or do you do different specific exercises? And what are they? This has been a very long video. It won't be that long when I put it up. But I really want to hopefully get some opinions and answers to my questions. If you guys have questions for me, feel free to ask. I'll give you the best answer that I could possibly give you. So until then, keep fucking cool.